Till now, we were discussing wonderful pastimes of Shri Madhavacharya. Now we'll proceed more. Huh. Madhavacharya, he has determined to take sannyas, and his father and mother are very upset. They don't want him to take sannyas, but somehow he convinced them that there's an attempt of the parents to prevent his sannyas. But then the condition was if another son is born to Madhyageya, but will take sannyas. So in this way, he attains sannyas. So another son is born to Madhyageya. So we will start from here. Bhatt had consolation in another way too. Whatever be the problem in giving permission, it was only after the birth of another son. It could never happen. That is what he decided. For his birth, they had to do severe penance for 12 years. Now it was not possible. They do not want it also. It was sufficient if he stayed with them. Days rolled. His considerate affection for Vasudeva itself became a great woe for him. If his woe of not abandoning Anantasana bestowed him with Vasudeva, then the woe of not giving up Vasudeva became the means to beget his brother. Hmm. That was the woe of not abandoning Hari. There was a woe of not abandoning Vayu. Both these are sure means of accomplishment. Vedavati became pregnant and she was delivered of another son indeed. Oh, this was a miracle because they did not attend. So Vedavati became pregnant and she was delivered of another son indeed. This is what is called divine resolve. Even in the midst of firm resolve of not to beget another son, another child was born. Again, very afflicted, but if the birth of Vasudeva was the cause of happiness, the birth of this son became the cause of anxiety. So they resolved not to have another son, but somehow, how the divine arrangement, they got a son. So when Madhvacharya is born, the time Vasudeva is born, at the time there's a lot of happiness. Now this child is born, there was an anxiety. The background of the anxiety was that his birth was the cause of the separation of the other son. The birth of this son was like that of Lakshmana after that of Rama. It was like the birth of Arjuna after that of Bhima. It was like the birth um, of Gada as the son of Vasudeva, after that of Krishna. Not only in resemblance, but in their nature also, all of them were like their elder brothers. So also was this child. He was a staunch Vaishnava who later became Sri Vishnu Tirtha. Even the birth of this child is also not ordinary. Child is also a great devotee. So his name is going to become Vishnu Tirtha and shoulder the responsibility with his elder brother. So this is going to happen in the future. Shoulder the responsibility of his elder brother in the propagation of Vaishnava religion. Karthikeya had the fortune to beget such a noble son, though he declined to have one. So again, noble son is born. If his commitment to not abandoning Madhva became the cause of such virtuous fruit for him, it became an example to show that those who have belief in Madhva Shastra are assured of all good well, like begetting children. So who have firm faith in Madhvacharya, they have wonderful children. So this is an example, a practical, complete example. What is an example? Yes, another son is also a devotee, is going to be a very good devotee. On knowing the matter, Vasudev rushed to the house. As he beheld the face of his son, but came to the conclusion we would not behold his face in this home anymore. Vasudev went to his mother and asked, Mother, all your desires are fulfilled. No more you would obstruct my asceticism. If you did so, then you could never see my face. The firmness of the words of the son relaxed the resolution of the mother. If she says no, then beholding the face of her son would be only a dream. If he becomes an ascetic, then there would be a chance for at least the fortune of beholding his face. In this background, the virtuous woman did not take the risk of saying no. Though she could not say, so be it, she could not say, maybe it may it not be so either. So neither she said yes nor she said no. She could not do both. Neither she could say yes nor she could say no. Though she could not say, so be it, she could not say, may it not be so. Understanding that her silence was indicative of her approval, Vasudev bowed to both of them and returned to Achyuta Preksha. So such a divine arrangement was done. That's why it is clearly said that if you are a wonderful devotee of Madhavacharya, then you will get the fortune of having a wonderful child. Vasudeva attains sannyas. Vasudeva was eager to become an ascetic for the propagation of real knowledge. Achyuta Preksha was eager to ordain asceticism for the acquisition of real knowledge. As a result, Vasudeva was ordained as an ascetic on the earliest auspicious time. He was satisfied by ordaining him as an ascetic with the auspicious name of Shri Purna Pragya Tirtha. So his name, Madhavacharya's name, became Purna Pragya Tirtha. His brother in the future is also going to get initiated in this Tirtha only. In the Tirtha is one of the surname for the sannyasis. Sannyasis have surnames like Puri, Tirtha, Sagara. Then you have like Lakshmi Tirtha. This way, in this way, Tirtha became like his brother is going to become Vishnu Tirtha. His name became Purna Pragya Tirtha. The name given by him was prompted by God. It was an annotation of the word Dashapramati. Dashapramatim Janayantaha Yoshanaha. So he has all the knowledge in full. In the Balita Shuktam, the gods who recognized it were immensely happy. So demigods, here when you say gods, it refers to Devi Devatas, they were very immensely happy. He was just 10 years old when he became an ascetic. He took the resolution at 8 years. In the ninth year, the child is born to his parents. In 10th year, he has taken sannyas. It is as if that aspect was also indicated by the name Dashapramati. Dasha means 10 years. Dashapramati. The danda he held became the Brahma Sutra, Brahmastra. The danda he held became the Brahmastra censoring wrong religions. So it is a Brahmastra which is going to destroy all the wrong religions. The brilliance of the new ascetic generated wonder as well as happiness in the people. So bright. What a wonderful divine glory of the splendor. To behold, it appears as if Vamana has descended on the earth once again. It was natural elegance without any decoration. His brilliance was the byword of the people. So everybody was speaking about his brilliance. So wonderful he looks. The uh, the disciple turned preceptor of the preceptor. Just see, he's going to become the teacher for his teacher also. Achyuta Preksha was anxious to inform his disciples of the duties of the ascetic. For that, he reviewed the code of conduct of the disciple. Another surprise was in store for him. The way in which Purna Pragya was following the duties of his order, even before Achyuta Preksha had told him, was so complete as to be a lesson for him. Like when a child joins, when a person joins an ashrama, the code of conduct is taught. Like when a child is even admitted to the school, the teachers teach the code of conduct. Now somebody is taking the asceticism, then also there is a code of conduct. But before even Achyuta Preksha instructed those things or taught those things, here Purna Pragya was following. Now he will be addressed as Purna Pragya. Till his childhood pastime, till the asceticism, he was addressed as Vasudeva. Now he is going to be addressed as Purna Pragya. Achyutapeksha had told him was so complete as to be a lesson for him. The code of conduct was so flawless as to give more information for Achyutapeksha, who intended to instruct him. It became clear to his mind he is really Purna Pragya. Pragya means knowledge. Purna means complete knowledge. Another miracle happened then. It was a time when Purna Pragya prostrating before Anantasan with the 8 limbs of his body touching his ground. That is Dandavat Pranam. Anantasana entered one of the pious men who had come to the temple. He quickly came, caught hold of the hand of Purna Pragya, rushed to Achyuta Preksha, and handing him over said, Achyuta Preksha, he is the best disciple whom the other day I told would be your preceptor for real knowledge. By this, what Achyuta Preksha imagined in his mind got confirmed. So, Lord had already indicated to Achyuta Preksha that you will get a wonderful disciple who is going to become your preceptor, your guru. Now, after the initiation, uh, when here Madhavacharya, that is Purna Pragya, is offering obeisances, a person, the Avesh came because Lord entered his body. Just handed over this boy, Purna Pragya, who is now a sannyasi, to Achyuta Preksha and said, he is going to become your preceptor because so many students were given sannyas, among which Purna Pragya was also one of them. And then Purna Pragya is going to be your guru. So this is completely confirmed. Before also it was there. How am I going to recognize that disciple? Durga will follow the disciples. So first time when Madhvacharya comes to Achyuta Preksha, he saw that Durga ji is following with 8 limbs. She is following this child Vasudeva. Ananta Sarovar becomes Madhva Sarovar. Few days rolled. Once Purna Pragya told Achyuta Preksha, the determination to go to Kashi to bathe in the Ganga had risen. Kindly give me permission. I want to go to Kashi. For the first time in his life, Achyuta Preksha was afflicted with the agony of separation, of a priceless thing. So Achyuta Preksha is now in anxiety. How am I going to send a small child? He's 10 years, just 10 years old. Though he has taken sannyas, but he's just 10 years. How am I going to send him to Kashi? Where is Udupi? Where is Kashi? And they have to walk and go. His association in those few days had made him not to leave Prabhupada. Though he was an ascetic who had renounced the company of all, he had developed such an intimacy with Purna Pragya that he could not bear even a short separation of his company. Now, Achyuta Preksha is also sannyasi. He has left everyone, but now he has developed so much of love with Purna Pragya that he doesn't want to leave his company. This is what is non attachment. Non attachment in non renouncing all company. A real non attachment is giving up the company of vile and remaining in the company of virtuous. So, attachment to devotees, attachment to the like Vyasa was so much attached to Sukadeva Goswami's own son. Attachment to the son who is devotee, attachment to the family members whose devotee is actually non-attachment because their attachment is towards that the inclination is towards making everyone serve Krishna. So attachment to the materialistic people, that attachment is actually dangerous. But attachment to the devotees, attachment in the association of devotees, like now all the devotees are meeting each other, they are making wonderful arrangements to give the best facilities to every devotee. So this is actually love. Dadati pratigunahati guhyam akyati pruchati bhungte bhojate chaiva shadvidam priti lakshanam. This is actually priti lakshanam. Loving each other, caring for each other, feeding each other. This Deep Dan Mahotsav for 30 days. Zidam Namosa gives such wonderful opportunity for the devotees to come together, organize, have association. So this is actually non-attachment. So yesterday somebody asked me, like your son, daughter-in-law, and granddaughter, they have left to now Nagpur. So you feel little dukha? I said, no, nothing, because it is non-attachment only. Attachment to the devotees, attachment to serve everyone, it becomes a big family. So in this way, everyone is engaged in the service of Krishna. So attachment to the devotees is actually non-attachment. On the one side was his deep affection as not to leave him. On the other hand was a fear of being an hindrance for the virtuous deed of taking bath in Ganga. So now when he was having such an anxiety, he was thinking that actually I'm stopping Madhavacharya Purna Pragya to go to Kashi and take bath in Ganga. On the other hand, there is a deep attachment for not leaving him. Caught in this dilemma, the truth that Anantasana was the only resort occurred to his mind. So he went to Anantasana, that is Parshuram himself, Lord Krishna himself. For that, he became special service, blessed by avoiding the situation of being separated from the disciple, became his chant. Hmm. Now, what is he asking, Lord? I don't want to separate myself from my student. Bhagavan did not let him down. He entered a person and gave the message that was audible to all. Purna Pragya, you need not go to Kashi to take bath in the Ganga. On the third day from today, goddess Ganga herself will come to your Ananta Sarovar. Achyuta Preksha was excited more for, have, for having avoided the separation of Purna Pragya than with the message of the arrival of Ganga. Hmm. So two things are told. You don't have to go. Ganga herself will come here. So for Achyuta Preksha, what was the good news? That Purna Pragya will not go. More than that, that was a more wonderful news for him rather than arrival of Ganga. On the third day from today, goddess Ganga herself will come. Achyuta Preksha was excited more. Devotees became anxious about that forthcoming event. The while were distressed, and for others it was an entertainment. Entertainment. Anyway, all eyes were turned to the third day indicated by God. A sea of humanity assembled near Anantasarovar. You'll find Anantasarovar exactly near Udupi Krishna temple. The appointed hour too arrived as people were beholding white colored water began to spring at the northeast corner of the Sarovar. It is a distinctive mark of Ganga being pure white in color. It is indicative of the highest purity among the waters of the universe. That is the greatness of Vishnu Padodaka. Vishnu Padodaka means the water bit. Udaka means water. Vishnu Pada, the water bit comes from the lotus feet of Krishna, complete pure water. The water that sprang filled the Sarovar. All the people, along with Achyuta Preksha and headed by Purna Pragya, bathed in it and got purified. The dedication of Achyuta Preksha in not leaving Purna Pragya became the cause of his fortune of taking bath in Ganga. The populace had that fortune as a result of taking refuge in him. Ganga had the fruit of Madhva having bathed in her. So even Ganga also got the fortune of having Madhva bathed in her. The contact with Pavana, the purest one, made her too pure. So who is Pavana? Madhvacharya is Pavana. Pavana Putra Hanuman he is Hanuman, he is Bhim, he is Pavan. This is what is spirituality. Shri Purna Pragya is Pavan. This is an example to show that all those who follow Pavan will become pure. So just by reading Madhvacharya's pastimes, understand by hearing, by reading, even our consciousness becomes pure. Because only in pure consciousness we can serve Krishna. We cannot serve Krishna with it impure consciousness. Our heart has to be purified. All our vices, whatever small or big, whatever vices we have, everything has to be removed. And that can be removed only by Pavana. So Pavan, who is Madhvacharya, the scriptures proclaim that Ganga and all other sacred waters hurry to the place where the name Bhagavan is chanted. Now just see. Today I was just chanting one verse. Wherever Krishna's name is chanted, there Krishna's name is chanted by whom? By the devotees. So wherever devotees are there, understand, there Krishna is there. Devotees are there, Krishna is there. Why? Devotees, what work they have? They don't have any other work except to chant the holy name. Yet Anukra, nice verse is there. Which says, Yadapad Samshayan Sutaha Munaya Prashamayanaha Sadhya Purantu Pasrushta Swardhunyi Apo Anusevaya. So this Deedan Mahotsav, what happens? Devotees go to each other's house. What is the work over there? The work over there is chanting the holy name. Because they have taken the shelter of the lotus feet of Krishna, they just chant the holy name, and in this way they have the capacity to purify or sanctify the place where they go. So that is why the devotees keep Deepdan in their houses or in their area or maybe in the clubhouse. It doesn't matter. The whole place is purified because what is the work over there? Chanting and discussion of the pastimes of Krishna. So it is said they have more power. Whereas the waters of Ganga can sanctify only after prolonged use. You have to go bar and go and dip. But here, just the association of devotees, that is enough to purify the place. Wherever Bhagavan name is chanted, Ganga herself flows and comes. Swardhuni means Ganga. Swardhuni apo anusevaya. To go to Ganga and then to go to Ganga, take bath, prolonged use. But Ganga flows wherever Krishna's name is chanted. That is why devotees, even though it becomes late, they rush and they come because that place becomes so sanctified. For 1 hour chanting, 1.5 hour chanting, discussion, and again Krishna Prasadam. Krishna Prasadam is non different from Krishna. Shri Purna Pragya is the foremost sadhaka who is ever eulogizing Bhagavan more than all else. There is no wonder that the Ganga rushed to him like that. From that day onwards, Ananta Sarovar, in which he bathed, came to be known as Madhva Sarovar. It is believed that to commemorate this event, Ganga will be coming there once in every 12 years without fail. Even today, also, it happens. Once in 12 years, Ganga comes there and people rush to see. The works of Madhva themselves constitute Madhva Sarovar. Now, see, Madhva Sarovar is extended to even works of Madhvacharya. Now, we are reading the pastimes of Madhvacharya, that is also Madhva Sarovar, that is also dipping in the pastimes of in dipping in Ganga. The biography is also is Madhva Saras, Madhva Sarovar. So what we are reading is the biography of Madhvacharya. Madhvacharya dipped in Ananta Sarovar, became Madhva Sarovar. The works of Madhvacharya is also Madhva Sarovar. The biography of Madhvacharya is also Madhva Sarovar. The secret of this event is that fruit of bathing in the Ganga would accrue to those who pursue them. So only fortunate souls get this opportunity to take bath in Madhva Sarovar. So Madhva Sarovar has been extended to three. There is Ananta Sarovar, there is also Madhva Sarovar. Now devotees are going to go to, we are all going to go to Udupi Kshetra. Their devotees can see the Madhva Sarovar, take Achman over there, mm, take bath also over there, if they permit, because sometimes they don't permit, only sannyasis they permit. So sometimes there are restrictions because of some festivals, or generally we have taken many times bathe in Madhva Sarovar. So this time, what is the, because sometimes the rules changes according to the temple management. That is Madhva Sarovar. Now we are reading the pastimes of Madhvacharya. That is Madhva Sarovar, dipping in Madhva Sarovar, Ganga. And the works of Madhvacharya is also Madhva Sarovar. So last one more paragraph we'll do, one more pastime. Unique dialectical skill of Purna Pragya. All this happened immediately after Purna Pragya's assuming the sannyas ashram. 40 days have elapsed. His popularity had already begun to spread to 10 quarters. 10 quarters means 10 directions. As the virtues were delighted to the vile became to be sorrowful. Vile means the atheistic people. because of their propagating wrong religion. They were very sorrowful, but the virtues were very happy. For the scholarly circle, it was an unexpected blow. Pragya is just 10 years old. What a scholarship! Unbelievable. It should be tested indeed. A team of scholars got ready. A scholar named Vasudev was the head of the team. He was popular for his thorough knowledge of logic. Immediately after arriving at Udupi, they invited Purna Pragya for a debate. There was a condition too for the debate. One who was defeated should indeed give a record of victory to the victorious one. They thought they could get it, but it was a play of fate. Only that instead of their getting it, the situation developed into one where they had to give it to Purna Pragya. The purpose of Purna Pragya, the purpose of the incarnation of Purna Pragya was to subdue the pride of such persons. So all the scholars, the so-called scholars of Vedas, those who were expert in logics, they all came together to call Purna Pragya and debate with him. But what happened? Purna Pragya was successful. Though the group of disputants had scholarship, they did not have humility at all. Vidya Vinaya Sampanne. Brahmane Gavihastini. It is said in Bhagavad Gita. Vidya Vinaya. If Vidya is giving ahankara, then that Vidya is is going to destroy everything. Even though a person may be very much scholar in Vedas, but if the knowledge is giving pride, then there is no sense in it. But the knowledge should give vinaya, that is humility. So it is said scholarship sense, humility is no scholarship at all. To draw attention to this fact was also the aim of this event of debate. So, what is the purpose of this debate? To show to the whole world that if you are a scholarly person, be humble. Be humble. Do not show your scholarship to everyone. While the debate was progressing, those scholars began to experience that whom they have provoked was a lion's cub, but their plight was that of a pack of foxes. They walked out, they walked out, defeated one by one. The last turn was of their ace leader Vasudev. The last turn was that of their ace leader Vasudeva Pandita. He, known as the crest jewel of the Vaisheshika school, expounded his line of argument continuously for 3 days. So there was 3 days. This thing was going on for 3 days. But his condition turned out to be like that of a Poundrika Vasudev. When in the Krishna's pastimes also you can see there was a Poundrika Vasudev. He was provoked by Shri Vasudeva Krishna and got the worst of it. He used to call himself God. He used to think that he is scholarly. So Lord Krishna himself provoked and defeated Paundaka Vasudeva. Purna Pragya gave the most fitting reply to all kinds of his deliberations and silenced him. 3 days this event went on. The event ended with all of them giving letters of confirmation of their defeat to Purna Pragya. That became Purna Pragya Vijaya, that rang the warning bell for the disputants of bad religion. So this was the warning bell. So we can find like this even in Vedanta Deshikar pastime also. He is bell incarnation of Tirupati Balaji. There are also many scholars that come to debate with him. They told, you also describe Lord, we will also describe Lord. Let us see who describes the best. The next day, Vedanta Deshikar is just sitting. He said, I could not describe in more, but what, because I could not go beyond Paduka of Lord. That's why Paduka Stotram is there. Sahasranamam is there, Paduka Sahasranamam. They were surprised. They describe Lord, but here, just for Paduka, he has written 1,000 verses. So it was shame for them that provoke such scholarly devotee. Vedanta Deshikar was so humble, his bell incarnation of Lord. Like that, in many cases we can see acharyas who are very pure. They have so much of knowledge. They are provoked by so called scholars, but they are so humble. They consider themselves very insignificant, but their considering themselves insignificant becomes their cause of their growth and the cause of their purity also. In this way, this event is a warning bell for the disappearance of bad religion. So, practically, many pastimes we have done. Now, the post sannyas pastimes is started. So, here first it is the debate. Let us see tomorrow adversity from Ishta Siddhi. Okay. Hare Krishna. So, my request to every devotee now another 15 days are 14. Sorry, how many? 15. Today is what? 5th. Today is 4th. Today is 4th. So, only 12 days are left. Take advantage of this Deepdan Mahotsav. Every day you go to office. Every day you come. Every day you are with family. But this 1 month, whoever takes advantage, at least 1 month in that 15, 16 days have gone. Take advantage of whatever now is left and come. Because till you experience the sweet, you will not know its sweetness. In the same way, till you experience Deepdan Mahotsav, you don't know what is Deepdan Mahotsav. Some are not aware of it. So my request is come and experience. Every day the same family members are there to serve. In fact, bring all the family members. Too much of spending time with the family members. This is again a materialistic life. Bring the family members to the temple and experience a bigger family of devotees. And that is the time where you will really understand what is devotional service. What is love between each other, serving each other, feeding each other. Sometimes the prasadam is less, then they try to adjust with each other. You take, you take. This is love actually. Love with devotees, love among the devotees, serving to the devotees. That attracts Krishna. We may be very much expert in many things, but what is the thing which attracts Krishna? Love between the devotees. So I request each and every devotee to join in this leftover 12 days of Deepthan Mahotsav. Hare Krishna. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyav cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavibhyo namo namah. वैष्णवृंद की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय।